Hi, Jeff Brown here. Glad that you came to see me. One of the things I want to talk about is what's been running through Americans' minds for a long time, and that's maximizing your retirement, diversifying beyond the traditional 401k. Now, there's a great article in Barron's written by Elizabeth O'Brien, and it's about Americans' retirement savings and are they enough? And many still don't feel on track. And what it told me was that we've got a lot to talk about. One of the things that Americans are doing well, at least in the first quarter of 24, is savings. They're still not doing enough. According to Fidelity Investments, and this kind of surprised me, Americans are saving over 9% in their 401ks. And with an employer add-on, it's a little over 4 point whatever it is. They're still only doing 14.2. And the recommended savings rate over the long haul is a minimum of 15%. It's just not measuring up. And that's what I'm here to solve for you. The problem is there's a discrepancy in participation in that only about half of the Americans have a 401k at work. And they're saving, but they're saving right up until the day they're not. Okay. You get that, right? And the one thing that I really want to underline is you've got to start searching for ways that are safe, that are different from what you're used to. And that's one of the things that we're going to talk about because not just 401ks, but Roth IRAs, et cetera, et cetera. Now, allow me to introduce my purposeful plan. I've called it a purposeful plan now for over 2 decades. One of the things that I offer is that you have to literally look at a Roth IRA, a regular IRA, self-directed 401k if you have a small business. The thing is, in the end, if you're not doing this, you're going to find yourself at retirement age being left behind, and you don't want that. One of the things that most people have not heard of is the EIUL. It's an equity investment, universal life type of thing. Bottom line is, it gets you tax-free income in retirement. And you put a little away every month, every year, and you do it for a minimum of 15 years, and you'll be surprised at what you get. And you don't know what the tax bill is going to be in your state or federal by the time you retire, because it's at least 15 years off if you're doing this. The key is you have a different source of income. If you also have real estate goes up. How do I know that? I got into my license in 1969, and homes for 3 bedrooms were selling for 18 to 22, 23,000 in San Diego. They're now having a median price tag of $1 million. Yeah, it goes up and down, but ultimately the trend is up. And if you have real estate in the right markets, San Diego used to be a great market. I abandoned it in 2003. People said I was nuts. They're not saying that much anymore. Remember, it's a retirement plan and it needs to be diverse to whatever you can afford. I tell a lot of people it's too late to buy real estate, but you can do an EIUL for 15 years. And if they make a lot of money, maybe they can do a piece of real estate. But if you're making $40,000 to $80,000 a year, you're 51 years old, you're going to retire at 65 to 67. You make $75,000 a year. We haven't even talked about college tuition, right? Oops. It helps that you've got an EIUL, you've got a Roth IRA. You may have been buying notes in that Roth IRA now for a while, and that's tax-free income. The EIUL is tax-free income. You've got Social Security. You can't go wrong doing that versus doing nothing. Thank you for listening, and I appreciate you checking out Elizabeth O'Brien's article in Barron's. I think it is educational, and you might get something out of it for your own good. This is Jeff Brown. Schedule a call with me. We'll go over everything that pertains to you specially.